Picture. Gonna do Unit 7. There's a small bit I'm gonna do in Sound Lab. But in here, I'm gonna start Unit 8. Last unit. You have video speaking. Video speaking. Video number 4, yeah? You're lucky, you have 1 week. Section 1, I teach Wednesday. They send video Friday. They get 2 days. You have 1 week. You have 6 days. Better than 1 day or 2. So, Unit 8, a bit like Unit 7, you need to think a bit. It's moving away from basic topics. Picture. Who's in the picture? Picture. Page 167. Dancers from where? You think they're Thai? Are they Thai? Thai dancers? They could be. They're from East Asia, Southeast Asia. Okay. I think from China somewhere. But it could be Thai or similar. If Thai, where in Thailand? In Thailand, where? Where in the north? Chiang Mai? Or in the city?
No.
Where? It's where I've been specific. Hill tribe. Yeah? Hill tribe, small communities, their own culture, their own language, their own traditions. Languages. More than one. Languages. Yeah? What does endangered mean? Endangered. Anyone know? Yeah. Danger is, we use the French. E-N. It's English, but come from French. It means in danger. So, in danger means have problem. Language, have problem. Going to die soon. Language, die. How? How does it die? How? They speak Hill tribe. Yeah? Their children move to Bangkok to get job. They don't speak Hill tribe. So their children's children may learn about language. So less people speak. Language is about people. People speaking language. Less people speak, more problem for language. Less and less and less. Nobody speak, die. Extinct. I've got a few activities, not in your book. The first 2 are not in your book. It's to make you think about language. Quite easy to start with. Not the same for everybody though. What's your first language? Is it Thai for everybody? Isan? Well, there's a lot of people in Thailand where Thai is not their first language. It's like China. Mandarin is the central language. But not everyone speaks it at home. They speak dialects from different parts. They can speak two. The central dialect and their home dialect. Which one is number one? Meaning, which one do you use at home? Which one did you use as a kid first? Okay? So, your native language, which one are you most comfortable thinking in? How many languages do you speak? Thank you. You say one, bye-bye. At least two. Three? Anybody speak Chinese? Japanese? French? Or Korean? Japanese? Well, we do 8th floor languages, yeah? ASEAN. Do you speak the same language as your parents? This one here. Your first language same as your first language from your parents? Yes or no? Yeah? For most of you, yes. A few of you, no. Meaning you moved to Bangkok. Do you speak the same language as your grandparents? Now, if you're from a region, the south, the north, northeast, there's a chance your grandparents don't speak Central Thai. Yeah? They speak the northern language, Isan language, or southern language. Dialect. So, this one, more chance, a bit different. What language do you think your children in your family will learn? Future children. What languages do you want them to learn? English? Japanese? Chinese? Right. Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Do you want them to learn different languages to you? Example, Chinese. You speak Chinese? No. Do you want your children to learn Chinese? What about European language? German, French, Spanish, Portuguese. These are big languages in the world. Spanish, hundreds of millions of people speak Spanish. South America, Latin America, Spanish, apart from Brazil, which is Portuguese. 200 million people speak Portuguese. What about Arabic? Millions of people speak Arabic, the whole Middle East. For social science, politics, economics, if you can speak Arabic, you get a very good job. For business. Central Thai. Will it change in the future? Yes or no? You sure? 100 years? Near future, maybe no. But the world is becoming global. Come back to that. The world is global. Language. Yeah? So, 30 years ago, Thailand. How many people speak English? Not many. Now, when I started Sivatum, when did you start learning English? High school. Now, primary school. Some kindergarten, Anuban, start English. Yeah, 5, 6 years old. 15 years ago, 10 years old. So it's getting earlier and more. So more people speak English. Problem for Thai or not? Will Thai become endangered? Not soon, no. 65 million people speak Thai. 50 years, how many people will speak Thai? ASEAN, official language of ASEAN, Chinese, English. Most ASEAN business will be English, not Thai. So, you'll need to speak English. Your children will, for business. Then they think, should I learn Thai? Do I need to learn Thai? People in England think same about French. Do I need to learn French? No. English people lazy, learn languages. French, German, Spanish, like Thai students. Many years of French at school. Can you speak French? No. Why? Not important. Pressure of job. Future. This one. A bit more difficult thinking. Not difficult, but you have to think about it. Especially question 2. This is different for Thailand and England and America. Very much so. This one, not confused but surprised me when I came to Thailand. Should teenagers be allowed to use slang in school? Yes or no? Why? It's why or why not, so it doesn't really matter, yeah? How many languages do you speak? Is language. Dialect, branch of the language. How many dialects do you speak? This means set of vocabulary. You speak to your parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts. You speak to teachers. You speak to your friends. The same vocabulary? I don't think so, yeah? What you say to your friend, to your parents, maybe not same. Different social dialect, okay? That's why kids, for identity, use slang. It's to be the same as their friends. This one surprised me in Thailand. Should someone with a regional accent, try to change their accent when they move to a new place? Yes or no? Your accent. Where are you from? Bangkok. Bangkok, where are you from? Buriram, okay. Buriram accent. When you move to Bangkok, you speak with a Buriram accent or change to Bangkok accent?
I speak.
When you move here, did you change your accent? Yeah? Which is very Thai. I go freshie. You go in the lift, freshie. First day, you hear accent from all over Thailand. From the south, from northeast, from north, very strong accent. Term 2, no accent. Everyone speaks Pasaglang. They all change to Bangkok accent. It's like, whoa, why? England, you not change. I'm from Manchester, I speak with Manchester accent in London. I live in London before I study. I not change my accent. Thailand, everyone change. When they move somewhere, they change. It's like, why? You come from Buram, you come to Bangkok, why you change your accent? Yeah. You're worried people won't understand you. That's their problem, not your problem. That's what English people think. They don't understand Manchester accent, that's their problem, not my problem. I don't mean speak Isan to people, but you can speak Thai, Central Thai with an Isan accent. I think Thai people will understand. It's culture. East and West culture, very different. Western culture, one by one, individual. Eastern culture, group. Work together as a group. You don't want to be different. That's Eastern culture. So it's culture. This answer is culture. East culture, West culture. East culture, you're told to be a team, to be together. That includes accent. Okay? Question here. What is the best way to improve your accent when you speak English? Can you think of ways to improve your English accent? Don't go to sleep. Practice. How? Give me an example. There's lots and lots of ways to practice. Learn English. How? My question. This is actually, really, accent should not be important, Samnian. It's not Samkamman. But focusing on this helps you learn speaking skill. Many Thai students improve English by reading, 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 reading. You're by yourself, why speak? So you learn to read, not speak. So practicing accent actually helps you practice to speak. How? Practice speaking, how? Come on, you're EBC, you should be speaking every day. You're not in class every day, so where do you speak? Yeah, find a friend or boyfriend. That's what you want to say. It's actually for any language. Get a boyfriend or girlfriend in that language. That's the #1 way to learn a language. Number 2, get a friend. Number 3, you need the native accent. So, your listening log, that's why I gave you. Watch a movie, watch a TV program. But not just for the book. You should do every day. YouTube, internet. watch something every day. YouTube has a script for nearly every video. Script. You know? You press play, click script, and it has a, like karaoke, what they're saying you can read. So you can learn and copy. YouTube, very, very good. What age to learn English? What's the best age to learn English? What age? How old do you think? You're different. How old were you? No, when you learn English. You start learning English. You learn both together?
Yeah.
Well, so Thai English. Which one's stronger?
Thai.
Why? Well, most people are going to have one language stronger. See, I've got 2 children. I've got a son who's 3. He mixes Thai and English, but Thai is stronger. Why? He's living in Thailand. He's getting Thai everywhere. He gets English from me, but Thai from everybody. But he puts the easiest word in that he knows, like baby guy. He doesn't know the word for baby in Thai, so he says baby guy for baby chicken. Yeah? He'll mix Thai and English. But it means he has problem until he's about 5, when he can separate the 2 languages. Now it's just mix. So, mixed race kids, look, it's very different. Thai kids have problem if parents teach them at 1 year old, 2 year old, teach them English. It's too young. Why? I speak English to my son, only English, no Thai. So when he sees me, he sees English. When he sees my wife, he sees Thai. He can separate the 2 languages. If I'm speaking English and Thai to him, it's one big language and he's sat on that. So you've got to separate it. So if you have children and you want them to teach English early, one language only, until they can speak proper language, which is about 5. So for me, the best age to learn is probably 4 or 5, not younger. Younger, they have problems with their native language. You want a native language where you're perfect in one language. You start teaching kids English at 3, they're not perfect in any language. They're good in English, good in Thai, but not perfect. So it's very important. How to learn English? Music, radio, movie, boyfriend, girlfriend, live with a family, on a homestay. Problem, some students go to Australia for 6 weeks for summer and then come back, oh, no English. Why? I speak Thai every day. Yeah? I have Thai friends, I speak Thai, I go to Thai restaurant. Why go to Australia? Yeah. Many Thais do this. The best way, if you go to another country, live with a native family. You go to Australia, they don't speak Thai. You go to a Thai Australian family, they don't speak Thai. Maybe Sawadee Kap, Tom Yam Kung, yeah? You got to speak English. That's probably one of the best ways. When I say which language do you want to learn? Some of you just think Chinese, English. But languages that millions of people speak as a first language. Chinese, Spanish, English, as a first language, native speaker? Where? Where? India, yeah. Thing is with India, most Indians speak English as well. The government language is dual, English and Hindi. Arabic. A lot of countries in North Africa and Middle East all speak Arabic. Portuguese. Brazil. Not Portugal, Brazil. Bengali is India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. Russian. Learn Russian. A lot of people speak Russian. Japanese and Japanese, where? Java. Indonesia. 250 million people in Indonesia. It's actually a lot more now. Indonesian has many dialects, like Philippines. There's no one big one. But 200 million people in Indonesia. So, vocabulary. I'm going to give you 10 words next week on listening test. Some of the vocabulary, it's quite easy, but some of it's not. Some of it's a bit different. These are to show you an idea about connection or link between people and languages in the world. Speakers of a language, percent. Languages, percent. So 83 languages for 80% of the world. Then less and less. So many small languages, over 3,500, are 0.2% of the population. So there's a lot of languages in the world, but not many people speak most of them. So they're endangered. Endangered? How do you say it? Extinct. It's quite hard sounds. Extinct. Dominant. Dominant. Disappears. Replaces. Linguists. Linguist is a person who studies language. Okay? Linguistics. Study of language. Preserve. Native language. Acquire. Acquire. Bilingual. You are bilingual. Or trilingual. There's no really, for 4, 5, 6, it's called a polyglot if you speak 4 languages, 5 languages, many languages. Listen and follow.
Unit 8, Endangered Languages, page 168, Vocabulary, Exercise 1.
Language today, disappearing languages. There are more than 6,000 languages in the world today. Unfortunately, many of these languages are endangered. An endangered language is a language that few people are learning to speak. When an endangered language loses all of its speakers, it becomes extinct. Sometimes a language disappears when the language of a more powerful or dominant community replaces it. For example, this happened when English replaced many native languages in North America. Today, many Native Americans only speak English instead of the native language of their culture. Many linguists study endangered languages and work to preserve them. A number of speakers of these languages also work hard to save them for future generations. In many communities, there are special programs that teach children their native language. These programs are important for children to acquire their native language. The children in these programs grow up to be bilingual. They can speak 2 languages, the language of the more powerful community, as well as their native language.
Endangered. Might die soon. Extinct. Dinosaurs is the easiest one to think about. Extinct means dead. Dead and gone. Dinosaur. Or dinosaur for you. Dinosaurs. Disappears. Disappears, stop being used. Similar to extinct. Dominant. Dominant is the strong, usually of a pair or more than one, so the strongest. Replaces. Changes or switch, yeah? Linguists. A or B would be easier. Yeah. Study of languages. A linguist. Preserve. Preserve's a nice word for save. Preserve the environment. Save the environment. Native language. Usually, yeah, but not always. Native language is the place where is the language that you learn to be your strongest. If you move as a child, maybe it's different. Bilingual. Bi means 2. Tri means 3. Yeah? Mono means 1. M-O-N-O, mono. Mono means 1. Monologue. One person speaking. Next week, you're going to give a monologue. Dialogue means 2 people. Acquire. Fancy word for learn. Acquire. To get. I'm going to jump forward though to page 179. We've got the vocab again. Acquire. Disappear. Dominant. Endangered. With a D sound at the end. ED ending. Endangered. Extinct. Linguists. Linguists. Native language. Official languages. Languages. Preserve. Replacing. Okay, with your partner, AB still, fill in together the dialogue. 2 pages. Fill in the dialogue over 2 pages, please. Okay? Okay. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 20, ooh, 24, it's 23. A, B, A, B, A. A. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, A. Hold on, speaking, not reading. Say it like you're speaking, not like a robot reading. Have. Has is a yes-no question, so it's going to go up at the end. Alliance. Have you? It's a group of linguists. And they do it in New York. Exclamation, question, question. You've got New York. New York. New York. Really? Why New York? Why New York? Why New York? Really? Go up. Why? Go down. Me? Boom. Stress. New York? Really? Why New York? English is the dominant language. Linguists. Linguists. 800 languages in one city. New York City, yeah? So, wow, yeah? Languages that will become extinct. Languages, yeah? The languages will slowly go away. Disappear. Long. The United Nations. The United Nations keeps a list of languages. Okay, come here. That ENG214 It's too small. In other words, acquire. Gareth Thunder. Belize. 100. Languages. Languages. There. Say again. Okay. Uses. Artificial languages. Okay. Right. Maybe. Exactly. See you in half an hour. Somebody's hungry. No, it's fine. Do you eat breakfast or skip breakfast every day? Mostly skip because you're running late. Turn time. Wake up late. Not enough time. Okay, see you in half an hour.